Hello everyone and welcome back to Season 4 of GRM Global Rugby Manager. No, the series has not gone away anywhere. The channel has been overloaded with Lions content, but now that is done, we are back with GRM and we have our opening match of Season 4 here against the Hamilton Capitals. A huge matchup for our team and for our season. We know these guys are one of the teams that we really have to take on and take out. So we're going to get straight into our action. We've got a few things to cover afterwards, but then it is all going ahead. Hopefully this coming week we'll have quite a few games from GRM. We'll catch up everything which has happened. I think we're a couple of weeks ahead at least as we do kick this one off. And straight away we have gained a scrum advantage. So as you would have seen by the starting lineup and the team, there's very little has changed. Oh wow, we're off to a horrible start, aren't we? Off to a terrible start. We did pick up some young players, not the young players we wanted. It was a terrible off-season. So there's a lot to look at there, and there's also the small fact that we are underway with our first match. So the team is unchanged from last season. Of course, the Invaders away, so we are playing in the yellow and red, or the red and yellow, the team on the left. And we're up against the Capitals in the black and red. So if you're looking for the Invaders, we're in the yellow. If you're looking for the Capitals, they're in the more black kit. So here we go. And away goes Mayo. Our first line break of the season. The Magic Man's away. Jorkovic, if only he had some more speed. That was try number 1 for the season. Who will score our opening try? That is going to be interesting. Petrescu's all alone out here. He is well isolated. And he loses the ball completely. Wow. So under the pump, we brought it back. Oh, one of the guys are injured. Yes. So we've weakened their pack. They've popped up. They popped up. Yes. Yes. Finally, someone else's scrum has gone down. Or up. And we've kicked to the corner. That is an interesting little snippet. I thought we would have definitely gone for the 3. That is a wobbly line-out ball, but it's taken in the back. Evans does well. Short ball to Bondesio. Who run that cutter there? Was that Hanano? He run that so well. Jogging, angled at the line, and then bang, straight through it goes Brocky. Come on, team. Let's get a try in these opening couple of minutes. Not really the play we had in mind. Let's sort this out. Because it's a huge season for us. We come off a late run in season 3 to increase what our game had been. And here's a great ball. It's Hanano away to Bondesio. Almost had our first try of the season. Come on, Lior. Mohammed, that was terrible. You're normally good at being that first man. Mohammed, look way out here on the left. There's someone unmarked. It's taken too long. That is a terrible pass. Oh, goes Carter. He beats that first man. And look who's first there. I think that was Kikuchi. As Tetrescu's played a terrible part there. Wow, on the swing. That's bad. Is he in? He's still in. So, we're on attack. We're looking right on their line here. A terrible run there from Brocky, giving that ball to Tetrescu. So, well, there's a dumbing run there. That's gone over the head of everyone. It's been knocked on, and it's Capitals' advantage for the knock on. So we've bombed our first real chance to score. We should have put that away. If the scrum stays down, we will move on, which it has easily, and it will be kicked away from Volunteer for the Capitals. A good kick as well. Over halfway they go, and now the Invaders start again. So the Invaders under a bit of pressure here as we need a half an hour mark to this matchup. Unbelievably, it's still 0-0. As the Capitals look to play a great move here, straight over the top. A beautifully executed chip and chase, and Johnson finds back down, and now a bizarre little kick to the corner. I don't know if that really advantages them too much, but how about this? 0-0. We're under the pump, which I'm not too happy about. As Leo feeds it out to Brocky. That's charged down. Oh, it's terrible now. The Invaders really under pressure. We've got some injury changes as well. I thought it was great how far we went. As here's a chance of first points. Volunteers put it to the left. A missed drop goal. Missed drop goal. No goal for the Capitals. It is still 0-0. But like I just said, a couple players off the field. I think definitely Mohammed is off, and we have Boyle at the back. Other ones, I think that could be all. Oh, that is a great run. They left Tetrescu for dust. Elliott smoking the loose head prop, and No surprise there. As the Capitals continue their adventurous run into our half. Can they make things pay? A little spinneroony go around there from Graham. And it's still the Capitals. Still 0-0. And still going nowhere. Turnover. Sanketi was over that ball pretty quickly, but couldn't get it. Hanano's still on the field. And as we talk about this, which is good because injuries, he is one very injury-prone player. So I'm hoping this season we could get that up a little bit so he doesn't see so much time off the field. Would be nice. The Capitals have gone back defensively, but you see the difference there between Boyle and Mohammed. Positional play is huge. It's a big loss to lose Mohammed. Here is Hanano. Great boot on him as well. It's great having that depth of Bondesio and Hanano, who can both do the job. Half an hour in. Let's see what happens for these last few minutes before halftime. We'll join, if nothing happens, just before the halftime break and reevaluate this game. So a bit of aerial drive back going on at the moment by the two teams as we near that halftime break. The Capitals and Invaders in a deadlock 0-0. I didn't think this was going to happen. This is a team I desperately want to beat though. So that's going to be key for us as they've spread it nicely through the defensive line. And Graham puts on a step of dreams. And leaves our defenders to dust. Little pick and go from Wickham. And the Capitals now looking all right here for a good attack. Look at our defensive line. Spread wide. And there's no way through there for Graham, who's doing... I thought Graham was down the bottom. He exited that ruck very quickly. As he... Oh, that's a knock on. Is that a double knock on? I think it is. I think Jurkovic knocked it on as well. So, a minute and a half to go to half time. We'll see what highlights... Oh, yes! I like that our scrum can get penalties. Oh, my God. I'm thankful. I'll just take the advantage, guys. Oh, a mistake at the back from Boyle. That's their Boyle and my Boyle. Johnson. Johnson is the one. Are we going back? Yes, we have a full penalty now, which we didn't get as much ground there, but no big dramas. I think if we can steady the ship, go to half-time, which has only got a few seconds left. 0-0, I guess, isn't great, but we should be leading. We've had the better of the chances. Capitals have got for now 22, but never really looked like they're going to score. And now we've knocked the ball on. So that will be half-time. Oh, look at that. No one in the yellow and red jumper even near that breakdown. So this will be the half because Boyle's going to catch it and thump it into touch. And that is half-time. 0-0. I can't believe it. That is a deadlock. Oh, what a take from Carter. Look at this. Kikuchi. Big ball wide. Brock Bondesio. Oh, yes. What a try. Straight off the kickoff. Their player's injured. We're up 5-0. Brocky to make it 7. This is a good start to the second half. I love it. What a try. What a try. Carter, Kikuchi, and then Bondesio with the finish that makes Capitals have a nightmare. Kicked away from Mayo. Doesn't quite get the bounce that he wanted. Oh my God, that is a terrible floppy kick there from Johnson. But credit to Perry. He's chased that well. A two-man tackle puts him to the ground. And they still have an injured man on the field. Woo, this is getting tense. Jurkovic is going for a bit of a scamper. 7-0's the score. Oh, they've come up again, all three of them. This is forward pack, front row dominance by the Invaders. Get that in touch, Brocky. You little legend. Right, put these guys to bed. 2 tries in a good 10 minutes or so. Olior, he's swamped by good set-piece defence. But it's still there. Can't quite catch who is going to do it. It's Cuisine. Inside ball, that was a nice quick think there. Jurkovic does well. Come on, Carter, beat your man. Not this time, but here's a good run for Boffa. The tight head prop on the other side doing the hard work now. They've still got an injured man on there. That is horrible. Is that a knock? He's knocked it on trying to pick it up. So we've survived a terrible piece of play from Lior. And again, their front row goes up. Oh, it's so good to be on the other side of that for once. Take the penalty, boys. Take the 3. I don't think we will. But we have dominated since coming out in the second half. Quazine. Slow ball. Lior, do something with it, please. Goes back to Carter. Carter's the go-to man. We haven't even said O'Neill Brown in this match yet. That is how good Carter's been. And that is how few little chances we've had as well. A horrible dummy there from Lior. It's like we've got to hide Lior, and he's a great player. Good pass to Brock, going to Mayo. Strong runner is Mayo. Is that Boyle who's come all the way up from fullback? It is. Tachiscu takes one with him and then finally gets put down by the second. Again, we go to Carter, and again, one-on-one, he's squashed. Go wide. Give it to O'Neill Brown. Give him a chance. No, we're going to stop it, Brock. Seems our backline has forgotten how to pass the ball. I mean, look at the numbers out there. There's players from here to the end of the world. Oh, that's dislodged. Still advantage for that scrum binding. How about that? Oh, Brock, you ballsy little prick. Oh, that's perfect. I thought it was going to go dead and goal, but he has hit it perfectly. Win the line out. Lior chases well. Credit to you, Lior. You did a good job there chasing that terrible line-out play. And terribly so. Capitals kick for the corner. 7-0's the score. We're still on attack. Let's stay with this because... Oh, we've lost it again. Let's not stay with it. Oh! What's going on? Why do they get the scrum feed? Oh, we've demolished the scrum again! Every time there's a scrum, we smash it. Now, I'm a bit annoyed here. I know it's tactics and I know it's strategy, but given the state of the game, 3 points there. Again, could have been great. Our line-out has just fallen to pieces. That's a 5-metre scrum. But our line-out's a problem. And it goes steady as a ship. Look at this. Away to Carter. Oh, that was close. He tried to bulldoze over. We are a metre out. Someone charged and getting no. Brock. Wide. Hinano. First try for Hinano. I think ever. The crowd don't like it either. But that could be 14-0 and that could be the good night for the Capitals. Brocky gets another kick. So that puts him on a good points haul here of 9 points so far. That's knocked on as well. It's a poor knock on too. It was a Petrescu, one of the front rowers. Go up. Oh, we need them to go up now. Oh, they've held steady. Credit to the Capitals here. And now we got one-on-one plays to make. Ooh, that was terrible just about from Carter on defence. It's 14-0. We cannot let them get in. What are they doing? And somehow they made a line break there, just by turning around and passing it to someone else. Get him, Brock. Oh, no, that wasn't Brock. That was Tachiscu. Good tackle there. Just saw the ginger here. No, nothing saying about their size. It was the ginger. They're going to go short. Oh, no, they do. A drop goal. Really? And you've missed it, you mug. Volunteer's having a mare. He is having a terrible game. And that is the difference right there. Sure, we could have taken the 3, but how many of those 14 points would have been lost? Because, oh, that's well taken from Johnson. He out-leaked Bondesio there. We could have lost a lot of points by not taking those tries as they're going for the corner. Oh, that is a messy kick for us to clean up. And if we do, we will do well. We have done. Lior's trekking across. Goes to Brocky, kicks it away. It's 14-0. Let's see what happens next. Second half, a lot more entertaining at least. 55 gone, it is 14-0. And their hooker's injured. Amazingly so, we are entering the final 5 minutes of this match. And it is still 14-0, but I have to be honest, the Capitals... Oh, what a run from O'Neill Brown! We said his name. Had to happen sooner or later. The Capitals have dominated the last, when did we leave? At least 20 minutes. They've been in our half, they've kicked well to corners, but our defence has hung on very, very well. They got a couple of 5-metre scrums. They pushed us to the corners. We made a couple of try-saving tackles, putting them over the dead ball line. Lots of stuff like that, but here's a run from Carter. That wasn't a bad effort either. But we repelled them to 0. Now here's Boyle. Up from fullback, a good run, Josh Evans. He's been superb. Right, we go out Mayo to Botha. Good ball to him. Short one away to Lior. Now it goes over the top. Patrice, goal! What a ball! Who gave that ball to O'Neill Brown? Told you he would make an impact. What a time to score. What a time to put this one away. Now let's wait. Wait before we see the conversion. Pause. Now let's go back. Let's go back. I need to see. Hang on. Let's turn. Hang on. Whoa, stop. Slow-mo on. Hang on. We've got to do this properly here, guys. We've got to do this properly. No, wrong way. I need to see who put that offload away. There was Lior. But, it was Zengidi. Oh, goddamn Zengidi. That is amazing. That is truly amazing. From a second rower to put away a short, quick pass like that is ridiculous. O'Neill Brown has scored the try, and full credit to him. That was a finish. That's why he's in the team. But Zengidi did not let that ball die. You've got to take those 50-50 balls, and you've got to throw them. As Brock Bundesio adds salt into the wound of the Capitals. And that's, again, not 10 metres. So they're not nailing their mark at the moment here. The Capitals have got another injury in their pack. And up goes the hooker. We're going to play advantage, though. Hanano at first receiver. Mayo! Oh, Mayo, give the ball to Boyle. He's shit, but he probably would have scored that. Zengidi always dropped it, but it's picked up at the back. Kikuchi does well. Turnover. Well, we could see the Capitals of the last say of this match. Nope, not with plays like that, we won't. Still on defence, though. There's 10 seconds to go. 21-0, loving that scoreline. Oh, they're over here, and a little chip through the middle. It's bounced very nicely, but he's not pulled it in. And Boyle, I'm critical of this Boyle fellow, but he's played all right. We're going to, yeah, Zengidi! Of course it's Zengidi! Smashes it into row 6 billion Z. Has, what? He's hammered it. And look, Cameron Graham has got man of the match. You've got to be shitting me. That is a terrible call. But to be fair, he was pretty good. And it would have gone by match rating. Winning team, not always getting the player of the match here. But what a stunning game that was to start our season. Perfect. It seemed like the Capitals that we have struggled against the past. Look at this run. Mayo. Oh, go, Mayo. Go. You should have gone to Brock. Oh, that's where we went wrong. He should have passed it. I'm reviewing the game already. He should have passed it. He should have passed that ball. But 21-0. No better way to start season 4 with a win against a team that kicked us in the nuts twice last season when that could have turned around our season massively. What a start to the year. Now, I haven't seen any of these games. I'm a few weeks behind, but I have not watched any. I've been logging in, checking training, things like that, but I haven't actually watched any of the matches because I love watching them live in these videos. So I'm not putting any of these matches on after seeing results. I don't honestly know who wins every week. I was concerned at the start of this game, but we pulled it off, and for the next 2 or 3 I think we've got to catch up on will be the same. The team doesn't have the good enough depth to be able to swap players out for tactical reasons, so the team's going to be remaining the same, and as long as they put in performances like that, why the hell not? So we're going to have a look at the stats throughout this match. We're going to have a look at the youth players, if you can call them that we have gained, and of course we've got some other changes in the squad as well that I'll catch you guys up with in today's episode. But first things first, 21-0 the score. We dominated this match, didn't we? Look at that, possession 58-42, territory 61-39. That is superb. They made a good portion more tackles than us. They missed only 6 more. We actually missed 21 tackles. Not good. I'm really not happy about that. Oh, one more try. Would have been a bonus point. That would have been great. Starting off with a bonus point win would have been magical. But a team in our group, it is key that we took these guys out, which I'm really, really happy about. Handling errors were poor. Offsides. Oh, offloads. Oh, I thought they said offsides. Offloads, good. Attacking rucks, obviously, up as well. What else we got of interest here? Penalties conceded. Yeah, we dominated their scrum. There was no question about that. We stole 3 lineouts. They stole 2. So another area of concern there. But how about this? We won 2 tight heads. That is very, very good. That is extremely good. And we spent 2 minutes in their 22 as opposed to their 45 seconds. But really, when we got there, we scored. They spent a lot of time in our 50 metre to 22, like that second quarter, I guess, or third quarter of the field. They spent especially that second half. We put those 2 tries on, and then they did really camp out there, but they couldn't put it away. They kicked the corners, we kicked it back out. They pushed again, we kept them out. So overall, a good match. It is Cameron Graham that gets man of the match. 12 tackles, and he made a lot of line breaks as well. To be fair, the second row was immense for the Capitals. So how about the player stats? How did we perform? Tatriscu and Petrescu both getting a mid-20s, which is okay. Dion Botha was pretty average on the other side for only a 15. And the second rowers, oh, come on. Zengedi was better than that. That offload was so good that it deserves, a 30 plus straight away. He only picked up an 18, Kwazima 19, but how about this? Tackling 100%. So I'm happy with that from Mr. Zengedi, the young spark of the team. Evans a 31, Kikuchi put in a 45, and Jorkovic a 29. Good effort from the back rowers, a 24 from Lior, only a 33 from Brocky. Carter only an 18, he was involved with a lot of the game. 26 for Hineno, 39 from Mayo, he was good. O'Neill Brown a 29, and Phil Muhammad, who only played 22 minutes, picked up just a 10.2. So what did his replacement? Cameron Boyle, I think his name is. He picked up a 23, which is a good effort from him too. 100% on the tackles. He played very, very well, given what he has to do, because he's not the best player, and he has to fill in a pretty important piece of the puzzle as well. So good work, Boyle. He played very nicely in that half. Just out of interest, I want to see what Cameron Graham got at 58. Wow, look at this. Oh, volunteer 3. Oh, they got 2 Wow, they got 2 L volunteers. They got 3 L volunteers. What the hell is up with that? How do you have 3 guys with the same name? Regardless, a 58.3. No question, he deserved man of the match. Right. Win number 1 is in the bag. That is a superb start to our season. Now, I'll catch you guys up with what has happened over the off-season. A few new additions, a few players in their last year. A lot to go down. Let's take a look. Okay, so round 1 is complete. We see a full list of results from round 1. The key one being here, the Invaders 21, the Capitals zip. Get out of my yard. Even though it was your yard, just bugger off anyway, eh? Other games of note that are interesting to keep an eye on, the Edinburgh Blues. We know what these guys are. They smashed the Busan Blues. The Battle of the Blues goes down 54-5. A 49-point thrashing by the Edinburgh variety, I should say. Bit it out eventually. The Wellington Lions, another team worth looking at, 42-26 over the Bucharest Bombers. Who else have we been watching? The Bergen Lions are a team, the Kelly Mounties. Good start there for the Mounties. Cardiff Claw, a team we met last season, went down. That's always good to see. Big win there for the Toronto Torque, 64-0 over Mitchell's Plain Riots. Further on down we go. Berlin Blitz going a big win over the Manawatu Hurricanes. Wasps going down to fire. Galway Wasps smashing the Munster Reds. We've got the South Perth Invasion with a win over the Manawatu Venom. Avalanche going down to the Munster Reds. That is the second Munster Reds. We have the Exeter Blitz going up over the Stags. And a close one at the bottom there with Port Prairie Riots, 31. To the Brisbane Islanders, 30. That is a Southern Kings scoreline for you to get through your day, 31-30. But biggest one of all was 21-0. It was the Invaders over the Capitals. Super start to the season. But let's have a look at the squad now and what has changed since the end of Season 3, coming into Season number 4. Right, so a lot has happened over the off-season. You can see at the end of Season 3, when the player acquisitions and player retirements happened, we've had 3 of each. And most notably, it's because 3 retirements has meant we've needed 3 more players. So the players I wanted, the player that I offered on, did not come through. I think because really I didn't have the funds available, which is a bit annoying because I thought we could have really added to our squad. But I think we really overspent on the doing up of the facilities. Has cost us later on. So I'm a bit annoyed about that. That's fully my fault that has even happened. But we've got to suck it up and move on because we have 3 new guys to our team. We have Ulian Christescu, another Romanian sounding name, joining. We'll have a look at him in a second. We also picked up Dylan Fox, which was a guy I did have in my list that I didn't really want. But it turns out we've got the 3 crappiest guys just to fill in the numbers because of this bit here, I guess. coming to the team. Also, Sam Cooper has joined up as well. So, retirements. This is the big news here because, well, this is guys we've got to replace now. We've got to replace these guys throughout the season. I'd love to just replace them with youth guys, but that is a gamble. A gamble I don't know if I can afford to take. So, here we go. First things first, it is Pelicio. Okay, so it's a prop. I was trying to find his name there. It wasn't there at all. Only a reserve, but he is older. He had a few games last year, but he's decided to call it a day. Not going to affect us too badly, so I'm okay with that one. Second is Cormac Boyle. So he's not Cameron, he's Cormac. But, you know, we just seen him in today's matchup come on as a substitute, a fullback for Mohammed. I'm not too fussed about him going because we can definitely do something better than Mr. Boyle. I think these next two are big. Yeah, so first one's Cuisine. This one is a fairly big deal. Not our best player, but he filled the role very, very well. He ran well, he played well. A bit of a loss, but still easily, or not easily replaceable, but replaceable. If there's any area in the squad that needed strengthened, his spot was probably the first. And the final one is Dion Botha. This is probably the biggest one because this guy is a clear talent. There's plenty of good props around, but we don't have any. We'll have to look through our subs and see in the long term, if we don't get someone this year, who could fill that place. And so following that, of course, we had some players on the transfer list as we were trying to clean out the team last season of the scrap. So that what has happened here is Mr. Murivalu. Yes, a bit of an icon around the team. Not the best player on the squad by any stretch of the imagination, but always performed very, very well. The back row has improved since we kicked him out of the team, but now he's on his way, and he's away to play for the South Sydney Stars. Poor old Murivalu. But what's even better is we got 100k for him. I'll see if I can find that transfer now to show you how much money we got for Murivalu. Ridiculous amounts, and I would have loved to sell more players, to be fair. I'll try to find that transfer. Okay, so yes, here it is. It's Murivalu from Fiji, 77 rated. He was acquired in round 3, so it's a bit forward from where we are sitting right now, but he is left despite anything. So you might see him come off the bench in the next couple of games, possibly, but he is still departed for $100,010 to the South Sydney Stars, which is 77 rated. Maybe we should have kicked out some of those, tried to bit longer to sell those guys from last year that we just let their contract expire, because some of them were a lot worse. So we can look through here and we can see, you know, the talented players. Look, there's an 80 rated guy, but he is 32 years old, going for just 1,000, and then a 76 rated at 29 years, going for 150,000. So the market is a tough one to predict. A lot of movement around the season so far already, but I think this is somewhere we need to look for replacements in the coming year. So how does the squad look now? Let's take a look. Okay, so nicely the squad all fits into one page, which is very, very good. I do like that very much. And we can see the starting 15 completely unchanged right now. So we are in, must be week 4 then, going by the looks of those transfers of how it's gone. So the starting 15 is still the same. Petrescu, and Botha will still be a front row. Kazim and Giddy will still line up along the second. Evans, Kikuchi, and Jurkovic are making a massive difference in the back row. Lior, you know, sooner he retires better. 87 rated. I just don't understand this guy. I can't find a spot. He sits at scrum half still. Brocky, thank God he's 27. He's still got a few years. Hopefully another 5 seasons left in Brock. 97 rated though. This guy is a god. Carter, Hineno, that's the 11-12 with Mayo at 13. Young gun, Mayo there. O'Neill Brown, another one to think about, probably going away soon. But Phil Muhammad at fullback, 89 rated. He is still good at 25 years old. So we're going to be losing Pisleo at the end of the season. Pritchard, 21, still a good reserve for, well, for Petrescu, who's still very, very young at only 24. We then have Bandara, who at this stage is a straight-up replacement for Cuisine, should we need it. Then we have Dupree's, the guy we picked up last year for next to nothing. Banks is still there, Carter Jones, and Boyle. So Boyle's gone. We still have Carter Jones young, 25 Banks, 20-year-old Dupree's as well. On the reserves bench, we have Oni, we have Fox, we have Chris Kisku, and Cooper. So these guys, all 3 of them 19, but let's have a look at how good they are. Fox isn't too bad, is he really? I mean, he looked pretty crap in the youth scouting, but 76 rated. We've already started to train him up a bit in his speed. His fitness is alright. His tackling, we're trying to get that up as well. Space attack, 2-star, and a 1-star in defense, power attack, and ruck. So, not too bad of an option. Could look to move him in, you know, if he has a good couple of seasons training, possibly. You see, physical training rate's very, very good, but skill-wise, not the best. We then have this young man. He is actually Romanian. A good forward, a good front rower. He's got power attack, scrum, and defense. Again, very, very slow in the skill trainings, which isn't going to help us in the long run. Still 70 rated, which isn't too bad. This fellow, however, the New Zealander Sam Cooper, a good man for our back line. We're working on his fitness at the moment, as well as his tackling, because I like everyone to be able to make a tackle and catch a pass. That is my key things to start off with. Physically, he trains very well. Skill-wise, not so good. And you can see he's good at the scrum. He's got a bit of a kick, and he's got a little bit of space and power attack. Where does he go in this team? He's not the quickest. Good strength. Maybe a back rower? A possibility. We'll see where he fits in. Good all-round player, though. Elusiveness is good. Finesse is good as well. Core skills, you know, everything's all around the 60s. So, you know, maybe if he has a couple of years good training, he could be a good player for us in future as well. But for now, we haven't looked like we've changed much. So we're going to hack into those transfers. First things first, though, we need to get our money up into the profits and start doing well. A win, first game of the season, is a great start. And hopefully when we go back home, we will notice some distinct increases in our payout for stadiums getting packed. So that is it for episode 1 of season 4. Hope to see you all here for the second match of the season. This one is a bit long. Start us off. We've had a lot to cover, and amazingly for a game of only 3 tries, it went quite some time, didn't it? So that's all good. That's a bit of a catch up on the team. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you're all enjoying the GRM series, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.